Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union Field at Lowell Stadium for interleague football action in the Open Division between the Kahuku Red Raiders, ranked number 4, and going against the 3-time state defending champions, the St. Louis Crusaders, number 8 in the nation, according to a couple publications, and also riding a 30-game winning streak. Joining me here for tonight's festivities, we have Jeric Lake here. Jeric, how are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling good. It's, I'm in this booth. It's air conditioned. I wasn't on the field with the rain. It is a beautiful night from my perspective, and we got two great football teams I'm excited to watch.
Now, we're going to have a treat here tonight here. On our third microphone, we have veteran official Cal Evans, who actually was head official of the previous game here in our triple header.
Set
Cal,
to kick
how are
off
you
for
feeling
the St.
tonight?
Louis Crusaders,
I'm
number
feeling
35,
good as well. Nice and dry up here in the booth. Ready to see a great football game.
Absolutely. So much history between these two teams here. Can Kahuku stop the juggernaut here tonight? And we'll see here as Layson Napu'unoa will kick this one off. St. Louis won the toss and they will defer to the second half. It's a high angular kick. It's going to be picked up by Louiis, the up back here, and he is upended. He does not cross the 20-yard line, and this is where Kahuku will start things off here. Highly anticipated, no doubt about it. A lot of burden is going to be on the Kahuku offense to score points, Jeric.
Oh, absolutely. You know, what kind of gets overlooked with Jaden Delora and the fireworks, and you got Roman Wilson, you got Nishigaya. What gets overlooked is the St. Louis defense, who is just absolutely dominant. They shut down every team they faced, and it's going to be up to this offense to score points.
Now Kahuku, a little throwback here, and now a fumble. They came with the heavy formation, and we have seen this in all 3 contests this evening here. Mishandled exchange.
Yeah, it looks like the quarterback didn't even get the ball as we look at the replay. Yeah, ball just come out. We saw the play like that in the last game.
Illegal snap on the offense, number 60.
We got a little penalty.
5-yard penalty, first down.
Illegal snap is the call. Well, bringing him early tonight, we have a referee in the booth.
That's right, Cal Evans here explaining to the fans here about what an illegal snap is.
An illegal snap generally occurs when the center starts the snap, pulls the ball back down, doesn't follow through.
Interesting.
Well, Kahuku says forget about that penalty there. They would do it themselves with Zila Matangi, one of the leading rushers in the state here. Let's check it out.
Matangi just takes the ball and he gets outside, gets the corner, and when you get some space, you got to make sure you have multiple people to tackle all of these players on this field. There's a lot of dynamic athletes, and you got to swarm to the ball.
Kahuku keeping with that heavy package here, man in motion, and it's going to be a play-action play there. It was Tiger Adolfo getting spilled. And on that play with the hit was Sonny Masani there on that play.
Yeah, it looked like a great concept. You had the I formation, you had double tight ends, you go play action, and you screen to the single receiver side. Unfortunately, that St. Louis rush gets in there a little faster than Kahuku expected.
Well, 2nd and 10 here. It's going to be Matangi off tackle here, and if he could get away from Lavaya Brown, who made the stop, he could have gone for maybe 5 or 10 more yards.
Yeah, with way St. Louis is stacking the box, there's going to be a lot of one-on-one opportunities for these defenders to make tackles, and if they don't make tackles, it's going to be a big play. So great job there by it was Levi Alani Brown who made that tackle out in the open field, which could have gone for a big gain.
Well, it's 3rd and 7 here. Not favorable down and distance for Kahuku. High snap Adolfo, and it's going to be a draw play. So with the carry there was Lilo Kaluna, 5'10", 200-pound sophomore. They do not get the first down, however.
Yeah, it's a great job by Adolfo really handling that and really getting the play off, because that could have been disastrous. A good momentum Kahuku had to start. Unfortunately, that St. Louis defense staying calm, shutting it down. Kahuku fans should be happy of what they saw as far as the heavy packages and the run-heavy game. Like, that's the old school Kahuku that everybody's been wanting to see back at the North Shore.
And it's a shank of a punt there. That was Fonoi Moana Vaomu there. And this punt will go for a whopping 2 yards.
Yeah, their run play went farther than that punt did. They were better off probably going for it if they would have known that punt was coming.
You know, mentioning before, St. Louis coming in with a 30-game winning streak here spanning several years. You can't give the Crusaders gifts like these.
Not when you're starting St. Louis's offense on the plus side of the field. You're already backing yourself into a corner, and so their playbook is wide open right now. No pressure. They're looking to get points probably within the first, I would say, 5 plays.
Jaden DeLaura here. Let's see if they're going to strike downfield. He's going to look downfield, steps up into the pocket, wide open room. 30, 25, baseball slide down at the 25-yard line or 26-yard line. That's good enough for 12 in the first down here for the Crusaders.
So this is something that we don't see typically from a lot of defenses that play St. Louis is they go man across the board and they send pressure. And when you do that, you have no one to watch DeLaura, and he is an athlete in his own right. So it's up to the D-line to contain him.
Sprint draw here, and it's going to be Kohu Kamakabiwole. He will lose a yard on that play, and that's that Red Raider defense. Great pursuit to the ball.
Yeah, great job by the D-line reading that draw play. Just nowhere to go on either side, up the middle. They try to bounce it out to the left, and great pursuit. And Kahuku's going to need that all night, the whole defense surrounding the ball. And again, it's up to the offense to keep that defense off the field and fresh so they can chase around these guys.
2nd and 11, and you got to think that if they can hold St. Louis to a field goal, that could be a psychological victory here for the Red Raider defense.
So big time.
And DeLaura here gathers a snap. 4-man rush here. DeLaura got Matthew Sykes in motion here. Good run after the catch. And that 6'2", 6'3" frame stretches across to the 15-yard line and good for the first down.
Yeah, that was a great play. So again, Kahuku goes man, decides to bring some pressure. And so what we saw is great pursuit. There was a linebacker in coverage, Kanafono Moana Valmu. He wanted to pick up the quarterback, but the quarterback flipped it out to the receiver he was guarding. Dual threat, you never know what can happen.
This is where St. Louis may run into some trouble sometimes, being that they don't really have a goal line type of formation. They're spreading it out here on 1st down and 10. DeLaura here escapes pressure. DeLaura here to the corner, tightrope upfield, dive for the pylon. Did he get in? No, they mark him at the 1-yard line, but that scamper is good for 14 and the St. Louis first down.
What a magical play by DeLaura. If you look here, he is dead in the water. The pocket's collapsed. He somehow gets outside, gets the corner, and steps out of bounds right around the 2-yard lines. Good call by the referee and the side judges there.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Kenai Liua was the person that almost got him. But it's straight handoff, the easiest of scores there. Mason Taliulu, the 6'4" senior running back, gets the touchdown and penalty flag thrown after the play.
Oh, and another one coming. Looks like we might have some talking on the field. So it would be interesting to see what the referees call in this situation.
This will be a good segue to introduce our head official tonight. That is Robert Victor. He has been in a few of these St. Louis Kahuku matchups over the years. And let's see after the deliberation what the call is here. Again, both flags were thrown after the whistle. It would be a shame to see ejections already, not even a few minutes into this ball game.
So Cal, what are they talking about here? What's in the mind of the
After
officials
the play,
right now?
there are 2 unsportsmanlike foul. 75 of the offense, 2 times. By rule, he has disqualified himself from further participation in the contest.
So
The penalties will be enforced
the official on each
on the
side
kickoff.
was reporting that information to the head coach. But apparently the player who drew the foul, the unsportsmanlike conduct foul, reacted, drew another one, and with 2 unsportsmanlike conduct fouls, he's automatically disqualified.
Now, we didn't see anything physical going on. Do verbal confrontations take into effect as well?
Well, an unsportsmanlike conduct foul is a foul that doesn't involve any physical contact. That would become a personal foul. So it's usually a taunting or swearing.
Ball start. Offense
something
61.
verbal.
5-yard penalty.
Either
The
directed
try
at
will be
another
from the
player
8.
or an official.
So St. Louis will march 5 yards here for the conversion. They will kick it from around the 8-yard line instead. Now the person who got ejected is none other than starting center and 2-3-year starter Rod DuPont. That's a huge loss here for St. Louis.
Yeah, we look on the sideline. He's kind of lonely on that bench there as the mental errors as you see the kick go through the uprights, and that is very early to lose one of your best O-linemen.
Well, as we go into break here, we're going to see this touchdown by Taliulu here. St. Louis up 7-0. We'll be right back. This is Aloha Stadium Star Sports.
And this year's winner, Marcus Mariota.
Mariota is Hawaii's first QB.
Marcus puts the team on his back. Look at Mariota with a vicious block to
Unbelievable! Marcus catches his own pass.
Marcus Mariota. Touchdown!
This isn't my journey. It's ours.
I'll share.
All right, and we're back here at Aloha Stadium. St. Louis drawing first blood here against Kahuku. 7-0, Ryan Nagano, Jeric Lake, and veteran official Cal Evans up here in the booth. As you see the score there, Jeric, get into the huddle of St. Louis here. They were able to take advantage of the short field. Business as usual.
Absolutely, Ryan. I mean, that's what you want when you're starting that close to your end zones. Great drive. They adapted well to what Kahuku did with running their man defense. You get Delora out on the run. You get your spread. You get your running backs involved. The one Achilles heel that I always mention with St. Louis are those penalties, and they're not small penalties. They get a lot of these 15-yard penalties that can really hurt them against these upper echelon teams. So we'll see if, you know, DuPont getting ejected hurts this offense in any way, but Kahuku's got to be able to stay calm, cool, and collected, as does St. Louis, because it can get chippy between these two teams.
So looks like they're going to place this at the 12-yard line. And it's Louiis Napu'unoa. He'll have to put a supreme boot to this. Kahuku should get very good field position no matter what. And Jeric, you hit it right on the head. Even though St. Louis is up 7-0, they get the touchdown lead, but at what cost? They just lost their 2-year starting center in Rod DuPont. And this is taken at around the 30-yard line there. That is Kelson Tangawa Kanoa. He has supreme acceleration as he gets into the Crusader territory at the St. Louis 45-yard line.
Yeah, great job. Like you said, they were going to get good field position regardless, but a great return as you see him burst through that hole. He gets tripped up, might have saved even more yards, but Kahuku, let's see if they go back to their ground and pound, and let's see if they can run this ball like they did in their first series.
Tiger Adolfo, again, will be under center here for Kahuku. Zila Matangi, lone setback. They're going to run the counter. And right through the meat grinder here. He gains only 2, but dealing out punishment as Robert Victor throws a flag, seemingly right almost where the, after the whistle maybe. Here's the call from
After the play,
Robert
personal
Victor.
foul, offense number 64. 15 yards, second down.
We want to get Cal Evans back on air here. And Cal, you know, we were talking off camera about how, you know, these two teams seem to always have heated exchanges and how they have to kind of assert themselves into the ball game, trying to make sure things don't get out of hand.
Well, by the same token, it's like officiating another game. You can only call what you see, what you hear. And I'm sure Robert saw something at the end of that play that justified a personal foul penalty.
All right, appreciate that. There's Adolfo here. Again, it's Matangi. Matangi is spilled into the backfield. He will lose 2. It's going to be 3rd down and 25 on the next snap here. And again, Kahuku, because of those penalties and mental errors, now they're on the back foot.
Yeah, we go to the replay. We look like that play got derailed as the offensive lineman on Kahuku that looked like Siosai Nisa fell down on the play and kind of caused that traffic jam. Now you're in 3rd and 25 against this defense. It's not looking good.
And Jordan Botello here brings them down again. Another one for the highlight reel for the ESPN Top 100 player, verbally committing to the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. 4th down.
Yeah, and that was just too easy as he just threw the offensive lineman out of the way. You look here, Botello just goes bull rushes, plows straight through the right tackle, Kobe Puck, and not a chance for the Cougar offense.
So a wasted opportunity here for the Red Raiders, and a booming punt by Liua. Caught by Paul Keller Louiis, who fair caught it actually behind the 20-yard line. A monster punt. That is 47 yards, no return.
As you would say, Ryan, that was a supreme punt.
I don't know why I use that word, to be honest.
Hey, that would fit. I like it.
Well, 5:34 left here, and we have the Supreme Team here up in the booth. Jeric Lake, veteran official Cal Evans, and also our floor director, Hio Pelesasa. I'm Ryan Nagano, just here for the ride. 1st down and 10 here for St. Louis. Ball spotted at the 18-yard line. Trips receivers to the right of your screen now. Delora goes back to throw again. Fires out a pass in the flat. That is going to be Isaac Silva. And Silva is brought down by several Red Raiders led by Konohi Kaniho.
Yep, and that is just the basic textbook St. Louis play. You know, 5 to 7 yard out route, beautiful timing play. Ball is placed exactly where it needs to be, and St. Louis starts marching.
Yep, and if Kahuku doesn't want to hear that fight song, they're going to have to stiffen up on defense for sure. Again, the triple receivers will be towards Delora's right here. They bring the blitz, somehow escapes. 25-30, 35, baseball slide, 38, now the late hit there by Kahuku. Kana Fonoimoano Vaumi will get flag 15. Tacked on to the run, but Delora putting his best Houdini act there.
Again, that's the 2nd time we've seen this from Delora. Kahuku brings a great blitz straight up the middle. 3 people had a shot at him, 4 people, and he still manages to get out, gets a big gain. And as he slides down, he gets jumped on, and that's going to drop
After the play, personal foul. Defense number 90. 15 yards from the end of the run, results in a foul. 1st down.
And that's TJ Seguritan, 6'3", 255-pound senior defensive lineman with the 15-yard infraction. Things could get from bad to worse really quickly here for St. Louis now in Kahuku territory again. Delora here with a balanced formation, 4 wide receivers. Single setback. Delora looking right. He's going to go for it all there in a nice shoving match there. Roman Wilson, the intended receiver, And we're going to have to expect a little bit of this. Kahuku likes to get physical against the receivers. Let's check it out here.
Yeah, that's what you need to do against the St. Louis receivers if you want to stop them. You got to get your hands on them. At the same time, your team's got to help you out.
Defense
and
number
call
2.
ball when it's in the air.
10 yards from the previous spot. Results of the fall, first down.
So 15-yard penalty. That's a Tomasi Pasi, who is actually a wide receiver and running back, getting some duty at cornerback. I think they feel that he is the right physical matchup to go against the Hawaii Sprint champion, Roman Wilson.
Well, it makes sense. At the same time, when you're playing receiver, you don't have the same technique as a defensive back. As a former defensive back, I would have called that ball uncatchable, which should have made it no penalty. But again, I'm a little biased in that situation.
First down and 10. Delora going right down the seam. Matthew Sykes. Oh, and the ball gets jarred out there. Kanohi Kaniho, Frisco Ave out there playing emergency defense right at the end zone.
And that's how you play all the way through as a defensive back. Delora makes a great read and delivers a perfect strike. At the same time, when you're playing defense, you don't give up on the play. You go for the hit, you keep your arms swiping at the ball, and that's kind of what we saw there. Great job by Aveal, just sticking with the play from his safety position.
4:18 left here in a very exciting first quarter. Kahuku showing blitz.
But they're going to bring it again, straight up the middle.
You only bring 4 here. Delora looking sideline, finds Sykes at the 25, Sykes at the 20, and finally Kanohi Kaniho brings them down at the 17-yard line. St. Louis, they go marching in. First down.
Absolutely, and there we go, just great poise. So Kahuku does not bring the blitz, which gives Delora time to throw, and just time for the receivers to find the holes, and easy 10, 15-yard gain right there.
Well, Matthew Sykes checks out of the game. McKenna Ramos-Kamaka, who has a couple touchdowns this season, playing that X-receiver position to Delora's left.
Now, they're in the field side. They like the out routes in these situations.
Snap infraction. Center number 63. 5-yard penalty. First down.
St. Louis stubs their toe for 5 yards here. Be first and 15. Giving them a little bit more room to throw the ball here in the red zone.
Yeah, you know, that just increases the stats. That's all it does.
It's something that June Jones would probably say. It's like, I got to give myself a little bit more room to throw the rock. It's first and 15 here. 3:39 and counting down here.
I'm looking at the Nishigaya matchup here in the slot. He's got a lot of space there on the right side.
Well, he looks Nishigaya's way. Instead, they're going to go for the wheel route. Well, actually, that's a straight goal for Roman Wilson, the easiest of touchdowns for the University of Michigan verbal commit.
Yeah, and just beautiful timing. That was a snap, 1-step drop, 1-2, put the ball out, put it in front of my receiver. I know he's faster than anybody on the field, so I'm not going to worry about it.
Yep, they went after Posse on that play. And St. Louis 13-0, looking to make it 14-0, awaiting the extra point from Layson Napu'unoa. Kick is up, and it is through. 14-0, St. Louis, 3:19 left, and we're going to take a break here from Aloha Stadium. St. Louis doing their thing here tonight. We'll be right back.
Oh, Hawaii self-storage. Oh, Hawaii self-storage. Some pack 'em, store 'em, lock 'em. Hey, little tea, little tea.
All right, and we're back here from Aloha Stadium. St. Louis versus Kahuku, always a titanic matchup, but so far it's a one-sided affair. St. Louis up 14-0. Ryan Nagano, Jeric Lake, Cal Evans here up in the booth.
Yeah, Ryan, if Kahuku's the Titanic, St. Louis is the Glacier. And you don't want to be behind that much this early against the St. Louis team.
Well, you know, sometimes the way to plow through a glacier here is to bring some titans on the offensive here. And Kahuku, you know, we've seen the elephant package a few times. You know, and I'm a historian type of person. We go back to 2015 in the state championship game in which Tua Tagovailoa as a junior breaking all kinds of records. They had Jordan Iosefa and company with a very much vaunted defense, but Kahuku was able to run that elephant package. Kessie Ahoy rushes for over 150, 4 touchdowns, and they had a +5 turnover margin.
Well, the reason why you run that ball is because it keeps the St. Louis offense off the field. You keep that clock running. If you can grind out first downs 3-4 yards at a time, it really demoralizes the defense, and it keeps, like you said, Tagovailoa or Delora off the sideline.
That's right. And Napu'unoa will be kicking this one off here. This kickoff is not deep enough. It's going to be returnable from the 4-yard line. And good patient running going right through the wedge there and gets it to the 26-yard line. And Kahuku will start there.
Yeah, so Kahuku has had some decent field position, you know, this game. Unfortunately, they haven't been able to take advantage of it, whether it's been a couple of penalties, whether it's been getting behind in the downs, meaning, you know, 2nd and long, 3rd and long. They've got to get positive yardage on first down if they're going to be successful.
Tomasi Pasi was the return man on that play. Again, they're going to go with the heavy formation. Play action. Adolfo streaking downfield, but the pass is too long and too tall for the intended receiver, Cypress Abraham, the 5'11 senior.
Yeah, Cypress is definitely looking around for a flag. He felt like there's a lot of little contact, little holding on that. But you like Kahuku with the play action going one-on-one, taking a shot. He did have some other receivers open. You don't want to go too big too early. Take what they give you. Play smart.
Well, the downside is now they're facing a 2nd and 10 situation here. Let's see what they do.
If you assume they're going to run the ball, which they've been doing all night on 2nd down.
Sure, that's Matangi, and Matangi going right up the middle, but too much speed, too much power coming from the edge. If it's not Jordan Botello getting to the backfield, it's definitely going to be Nicholas Herbig.
So what I was saying is on 2nd down, majority of the night, Kahuku's been running the ball. So I'm sure St. Louis and the defensive staff knows that. So they're stacking it up, getting ready to stop the run. Kahuku can't get positive yardage on 2nd down. You're in 3rd and 12, which is what St. Louis wants.
Playing right into their hands. You gotta think. Let's see what Kahuku can do here. And it's going to be Adolfo, and Adolfo scrambling. Adolfo redirecting traffic. Finds Kaluna on this play, and Kaluna will be around 2 yards shy of the first down. All things considered, that was a really good job by Tiger Adolfo trying to make something out of nothing.
Yeah, Adolfo did a great job avoiding the pressure, giving his guys a chance. You know, unfortunately, again, you're behind on the down and the distance. 4th and 12, if you do that play on 2nd down, you have a better chance, but too little too late here for Kahuku.
4th down and 3, they do not take a chance here in this situation. Instead, they're going to punt this one away. Po'okela Louiis is the single return man there. Got this one away. Checks up at around the 38-yard line. Almost hit a St. Louis up back, and St. Louis will start from the 39-yard line. Minute 24 left here in the first quarter, and it's been business as usual here for the Crusaders.
Yes, it definitely has. Their offense has been executing, which we expected. The defense has been doing well. Kahuku had glimmer of hope on the first couple of drives. Unfortunately, just been stalled out by that stout front 7 of St. Louis.
Well, usually when St. Louis has a 2-touchdown lead, they like to go for it all. They seem to be one for the moment here. On this play, it's going to be Jason Cruz going towards the right side. 3 yards on the play here for the Crusaders. And so much depth, so much different faces here on both sides of the ball here for the Crusaders.
Yeah, you know, with St. Louis, you never know what you're going to get. You don't know if you're going to get the run play. You don't know if you're going to get that bread and butter pass play. And they're so effective at both. It's hard to prepare in any down in any distance because they can do run or pass.
And here's Delora. Delora looking here for Silva. Isaac Silva again with a tough catch. He's going to be 1.5 yards shy of the first down. Jeric, you mentioned Koali Nishigaya, the leading receiver in receptions and yardage here for St. Louis. Only 1 target, 0 yards, 0 catches.
Yeah, you know, again, like you said, this team is so deep that they don't need their superstars to have the biggest nights every time. If you focus in on one guy, they have 3 other guys that can handle the load just as well. So I don't expect him to be quiet all night, but he's been quiet so far.
3rd down and 2. Good job by St. Louis picking up the blitz here. And Silva, what a catch here. Delora going right, throws across his body. And Isaac Silva, he's a slot back, but he has a good catch radius, and he stretches out over Frisco Aviao for the first down.
Yeah, typically coaches aren't in love with that throw, rolling right, throwing across the entire field to the left. But when you have an arm that strong, you trust your receivers, you kind of just let it fly, Brett Favre style.
No, absolutely. 4 receivers again. Kahuku will bring 5. Delora has time to throw. And finally, Sykes going on the drag route, incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10, and it looks like we'll squeeze in another play here before the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, so Kahuku's doing a pretty decent job getting a little bit of pressure. Again, they're not in Delora's face, but they're around him, even though he had a really clean pocket that time. Kahuku's defensive backs aren't doing a terrible job covering the receivers and not giving up big plays. So Kahuku has the formula. They're doing everything right now.
5-man rush here, and there's Koali Nishigaya, breaks away from a tackler and somehow gets past the 30-yard line. Great introduction to Koali Nishigaya, just in case you didn't know. 1st down, St. Louis.
And that's where he's so dangerous. Again, simple little out routes, which he likes to run, and he just somehow makes everybody miss. It doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter how big, how fast, what college you commit to, he's gonna make you miss.
Well, St. Louis here, their offense can't miss so far in the first quarter. They have a 2-touchdown lead over Kahuku. We'll be right back here for the second quarter. You're watching Aloha Stadium Star Sports. Okay, cool. St. Louis 14, Kahuku 0. Ryan Nagano, Jeric Lake, Cal Evans up here in the booth, enjoying the air conditioning, away from the elements, and enjoying good brand of football here. Should be said, here in this triple header interleague action here at the stadium, we already got 2 shutouts. 42-0 Punahou over Waianae, and then also Kamehameha failing to score against Mililani in the second contest. Not to say that's going to happen, but I have to point out that trend. St. Louis here on Kahuku side of the field here to start the second quarter. Jaden Delora escaped a few times, but usually was able to enjoy throwing out of a clean pocket for the most part. He'll be joined by Kohu Kamakaviwaole in the backfield. 4 receivers. Here's Wilson. Or excuse me, that is Delora here. Try to get Nishigaya on the corner route there. Incomplete.
So I like what Kahuku is doing with their defense. They're rushing from different areas on the field, so they're not always rushing that front 4. Sometimes they're dropping one off and bringing somebody in from a different angle. They're really mixing it up, which I think is causing a little bit of issues. you know. So if they can keep it up and get a turnover, a sack, a big play, it's what they need.
Second down and 10 here, and they're going to fire out 5 here. DeLaura has space to run. Jogs his way past the 20 to the 18-yard line. He makes it look so simple, so effortless. St. Louis first down.
And when Kahuku does do their blitz, the linemen are losing contain, and that's going to make the coach pull his hair out, because that's the number one they preach. You keep him in the pocket. Don't lose contain. Because when you have man on the back end, there's nobody to watch the quarterback, and that's what DeLaura has been doing all night.
Yep, that's a very good point. Zion Ayu lost contained there on that play, allowed DeLaura to find some real estate off the right side. DeLaura here on first down and 10. Finds Nishigaya here. 10-5, first and goal, St. Louis. You mentioned this earlier, Jeric, about the timing between DeLaura, a senior, with Nishigaya, a senior. The run and shoot is predicated on repetition, and it's showing for all to see here tonight.
Yeah, and again, it's no secret what the route is. It's not, he's not coming from different positions. He's coming from the slot. He's running an out route, and it's killing every team that they play.
Yeah, Kamakabiwa Ole goes straight ahead here. He's a yard shy of pay dirt here. And, you know, speaking of teams that facing St. Louis, of course, everyone's talking about that Bishop Gorman victory here, 31-19, but it was much more dominating than the score indicated.
Oh, absolutely. Bishop Gorman couldn't get anything going on offense, and Nishigaya just had a game and a half against them.
And is Kamakabiwa Ole again. Walking into the end zone, that is Jason Cruz, number 33, with the St. Louis touchdown. Up 3 scores, 20-0.
Now, you talk about them not having a goal line package. Fortunately for St. Louis, when you have a spread offense that's so effective, you don't need a goal line package, because you can spread out the defense and you can pretty much walk into the end zone with that behind that huge offensive line they have.
Napu'unoa here looking to put another one through. Kahuku was able to break through the line, but Napu'unoa still puts it through the uprights. 21-0, 10:46 left here in the first half. We'll take a break here from Aloha Stadium. First, the replay here, Jeric. Take us out.
That's right, there he is, straight up the middle. I'm gonna go ahead and dance my way into the end zone as we dance our way to this commercial break.
We'll be right back, folks.
Getting in shape just got easier with the new and improved Kaiser Permanente Fit Rewards. Exclusive to our members, Fit Rewards is expanding to any fitness center statewide in 2019. Simply join Kaiser Permanente and hit the gym of your choice 45 times, and you could earn a $200 reward or a free gym membership. From yoga studios to boot camps, chances are you qualify. Learn more at kp.org/fitrewards today.
All right, and we're back here. St. Louis 21, Kahuku 0. As you see, some of our fans braving the elements here tonight. We had showers to start things off in the early afternoon, which became heavier as we got into dinner time. And as you see, St. Louis here on the wide shot, preparing to kick this one off here. As I like to say, Jeric, you know, maybe it's not time to hit the panic button, but surely the alarm bells are ringing here for Kahuku.
I mean, you have 10 minutes in the second quarter. Your offense hasn't been very effective, and it's very difficult to stop the St. Louis offense. Alarm bells, I wouldn't say are ringing, but your ears are perked up a little bit.
Yeah, Kahuku, I'm sure they're aware of the situation here as Napu'unoa blasts this one here, and it's Pasi from the 1-yard line. Pasi has blockers, goes full speed ahead, still on his feet. Pasi will not be denied. as he is finally brought down by the whole St. Louis special teams at the 33-yard line. And Kahuku will start their drive here.
That's a tough run. Again, they have good starting field position. They've been starting right around that 30, 35-yard line almost every drive, but they haven't been getting positive yardage on most of their plays. So we'll see what they do here as we see them line up in the I formation, 2 tight ends, 1 receiver.
And Kaiser Cambracho jumping there. There should be a 5.
Encroachment, defense, number 3. 5-yard penalty, first down.
I should say 5 given to Kahuku on that play. First down and 5, and you know, you talk about down and distance a lot, Jeric. This is where Kahuku can maybe start something here on 1st and 5.
They're ahead. Looks like they're going to stick with the same play. They're not going to change anything, but they're ahead of the down here, and this is what you want.
Long hard count here from Tiger Adolfo. And it's going to be Matangi here. Matangi following some huge offensive linemen, but really St. Louis is able to hold ground and gets very limited gain.
Yeah, so it looks like Adolfo going with the long hard count, trying to draw them off sides and slow down that pass rush or that rush of St. Louis Crusaders. And unfortunately, it didn't work. Got 0 gain, but you're still 2nd and 4. You know, this is a great situation to be in.
That is true. Now some confusion here for Kahuku here as they finally get things into order. Again, it's going to be right up the middle there. And Matangi is a yard shy of the first down, and to the casual fan, down 3 touchdowns, you're probably thinking why Kahuku is doing this, but I'm sure there's more of a method to the madness for Kahuku.
Well, actually, because you have so much more time left in the game, you still stick to your game plan. You keep Delora off the field, and you grind down the St. Louis defense.
3rd down and 1 here. It's going to be Matangi again, and I don't think he made it. Well, we'll see. Maybe a little extra nudge will get him to the yard to gain. But it really seemed like his momentum got stopped right at the 43.
And they're going to give him the first down, and that is a huge win for the Kahuku offense.
Yep, right off of 1st and 5, Kahuku can afford to run 3 dive plays, or 3 running plays, I should say, short yardage wise. Let's see what they do here on 1st down and 10. And it's going to be another play action. Adolfo here tried to get the running back leaking out of the backfield, Jack Tito, a 5'10", 220-pound junior, but St. Louis able to diagnose this one rather easily.
Yeah, it looks like they saw that one coming. My assumption is why it was read so easily is because they haven't run that action before. You get the backside guard pulling all the way across. They really haven't done that. So you know something's up when you see something that unfamiliar. And the defensive end chase down the quarterback. Play broken down from the beginning.
2nd and 10. 4 receivers here. They're going to set up another screen. But St. Louis is just too fast there. The front 7 has Division I speed, and they're able to catch up rather easily to Lalio Kaluna, the 5'10" sophomore.
Yeah, Coach Carvalho is just going with simple plays right here, short, get them into space. But like you said, that speed of the